Wait to cross Main Street at Franklin Street. Wait. Yeah, let's wait for all the traffic to let us through before going through. So with that, good morning, everyone from Downers Grove. Welcome to lucky number 7. This is our 7th time here. And I hope you're all doing well on this Monday morning. I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can here to the station because the 709 Express is probably not too far from here now. So anyway, I hope you all are doing well on this Monday morning. As we get closer to the station, yeah, there's the new building that's going up here. Yeah, I'm trying as hard as I can, to get there as quickly as I can before the express shows up. But I mean, over this next half hour, of course, we have a lot of things to talk about here. But you know what? I was thinking last night, since going closer downtown was like, well, I thought, why don't we do it again? This time, let's do it in the morning and see if it's anything different. I am pretty sure it's not going to be anything different, much different. Yeah, why don't we check out a little bit of the downtown while we work our way there. Be fit. And then what else do you have? The downtown mini mart. Yeah, and then there's some other places in that little small shopping center. But yeah, a lot of businesses aren't open right now because it is just after 7 o'clock in the morning and it's the morning rush hour. So of course this is where everything's going to be busy. Bonita Bowls. It sounds delicious, doesn't it? But it's closed right now. It's not open for another hour. That place opens at 8 a.m. since it's Monday morning. Some nice red tables there. Now this place opens at Try Our Homemade Dinners. What place is this for? Bentos. This should be a very familiar sight to many of you because we were here last week on Monday. So anyway, the Express shouldn't be here. I've actually confirmed the actual number of the Express. It's number 1305. But I don't want to pull up the tracker because I don't want to disrupt the stream, but it's fine. But man, what a night last night I had. As the triple track train race came on last night, so I thought, why don't I give it a watch while watching last week's footage. Specifically, the trains that came through here. Yeah, everyone's out and about getting their coffee this morning. And here's the Giamia that doesn't open. Haven't looked at their hours. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about between now and then. Now, I'm only going to be here for the 2 metro trains that regularly stop here, because then I have to be near the school for Mike's arrival. And I see they even have the fountain running this morning. make room for all the locals. Yeah, make room so all the locals can do their things. I'm actually kind of thinking about going on the platform again, but yeah, if you remember, that's where we met F40M District Photography last Monday. We even went live briefly for it. It was quite fun. I enjoyed that moment myself because I was not expecting it. But anyway, this guaranteed rate, it's still called guaranteed rate here, but it's just called rate now. I thought I'd check out a little more downtown. Maybe try this crossing over here for a change instead of Main Street, but I want to hear the express announcement. What time is it? It's already after 11, it's already after 7:09, because that's when the express normally comes through, so running a little bit behind schedule today, but shouldn't be too long before it gets here. Ah, yes, love the sound of the F40PHs. I'm glad they're choosing to keep them, but I heard they're replacing those with Sadler locomotives soon. Because Caltrain got those fairly recently. Yeah, so that train expresses all the way now to Union Station from Naperville. That's actually one of the very few express trains that go through here. I think there's actually only 2 that go through here in the morning. Yeah, I don't want to cross the busy Main Street. I missed the announcement. Oh well. Let me get a quick seat here because I don't want to be standing while all this is going on. Oh, you're set for another White Sox game on the 24th of next month. That's gonna be good. All right, I'm sure you all would like to know what happened with me last night after we left the air. Well, as you may expect, yeah, I did play around with a bunch of clips last night. And as I was talking about this earlier, watched the triple track train race while watching footage of some footage of last week's Downers Grove episode, particularly the BNSF manifest with the DPU at the end. That was just amazing to see it up close and personal. The Express too, earlier, that was great to see. Also, what else? What else have we got? Let's see. And then after that, well, there was nothing, because of course I had to go to bed. Good thing I told the Lemvine that I would be here today in the morning. Hey, I guess you get a little more of the hustle and bustle of Downers Grove. I thought, why don't we go check out a little more of the town and see what else this little town has to offer. But what a saga I went through this morning too, because, oh, somebody already pushed the button for me. I guess I'll just wait for it to go to walk. Then we can cross. Yeah, let's check out a little more of the town, but I want to stay on this side. The Giamia pizza / pasta. Every day's a Sunday. I didn't hear what it said. I can hear what it said. That's going to be the ghost activation for sure. Oh, the other one's going down too. Well, let's verify that. It's most likely that over there. And nothing coming in this direction either. Oh, again? Oh gosh. Oh, even the other crossing's on too. It's that train. It's probably moving away from Fairview. Yeah, that crossing there already went up. There's the Siemens gate mechanism again. Yep. Yes, the hustle and bustle of this little town in the morning. I wonder what they're gonna, oh no, that's a relay bungalow. I thought it was like a statue or something, but it's not. It's wonder what they're protecting the traffic bungalow from. Anyway, the outbound will be next, and then the inbound will come soon after. I guess I do have a little bit of time before it gets here, so we can, yeah, why don't we go and show you the fountain, because I don't think you all saw it. Okay, yep, I see the inbound coming.
Train number 1211
Okay, we don't have much time, so we're going to make this quick.
Train number 1211 2-hour is arriving in approximately 4 minutes.
So here's the little fountain they've got here. Pretty neat. There's some of the jets and stuff there. And then there's some sign informations. Abusive words, gestures, disturbing others, or blocking entrances may result in an arrest and or being banned from the property. And then that's where you go to purchase your tickets. All right. Let's quickly get across here before the 1211 shows up. Here's a look at the other side. There's the Type 3 emergency tag, Harman cantilever. Yeah. Too bad LaGrange is short of one Harman cantilever now and an original gate mechanism. But yeah, there it is right there. And that's the express that's been stopped. I'm assuming that's waiting for signal clearance. Help stop hate. Report hate. Get support. For sure. Now, while we wait for that to show up, I thought, why don't we try again with the pedestrian signals? Because, well, the pedestrian announcement. I'll just watch the light. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but that light over there, that is 1211. That's on its way. So it won't be much longer before it gets here. So I want to get the announcement again. So So yeah, last night I was discussing about the micros, which I will hopefully get to in a few minutes after we end this here. So I was talking about yesterday about the upgrades that I'm planning to do to the small form factor PC as well. So I'm going to hopefully give that Optiplex micro some RAM, more RAM. I'm going to put an M2S. I'm going to salvage the M2 SSD and the Wi-Fi card from the other one. I see it's getting closer now, so let's get ready over here on the pedestrian signal. So let's get ready over here. What's this brand? Permaband, Prairie View, Illinois. I guess that's a manufacturer of that. And these things are actually yellow at the other intersection outside of the school, which matched what Brian was talking about on our broadcast yesterday when we were talking about crosswalks and stoplights and lots of things. And yeah, also over there is the Tivoli Theater, which it's also serving as a movie theater combo apparently, as it's airing that new Jurassic World and Superman film. I heard those are getting high numbers in the box office, so some pretty good ratings for those movies.
Train approaching. Train approaching.
Number 1211 is now arriving. Please step behind the yellow line. EMS train number 1211 is now arriving. Please step behind the yellow line.
And there it goes, off to Aurora. The next stop on the line will be Belmont, which is not too far. Well, we'll see how well that take turned out. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, that express train is holding there. I guess it's waiting for it's waiting for signal clearance before continuing on toward Union Station. Now you know what? Since we have time for one more, how about we go over to the other crossing now? Let's go to the other crossing and watch it. Couldn't hear it over the truck, but it said wait. But I guess we can cross. So yeah, let's go to the other crossing for the next one, and then I'll have to make my way to the school. Yeah, and then I'll have to make my way to the school. I wonder if I would check some more out of the town here. What do we got here? Loyal Order of Moose. What's this place about? Oh, they do a classic car show on Friday nights. Interesting. Very interesting. And then what do we have here? Illinois Bone and Joint Institute. Parking at the corner. Yeah, I guess at the corner. So. And then here's the entrance to that place. And of course, places like that are open. And then what else have we got here? Community Bank of the town. And then we have the eye care center here in the town. So, yeah, lots of neat things to discover when we're here, or while we're here. And I am not gonna try to cross on this side here. I'm not going to try to cross because I need to be on this side so I can quickly get to the other crosswalk, so I can go all the way down Main Street. But then after what's coming, then it's not going to be for... Are we already past 7:30? Well, not yet, but shouldn't be too long now before it shows up. And I guess while we wait, what was I saying about the micro earlier? Yes, I said I plan to salvage the M.2 SSD out of one of them, as well as the wireless card, and hopefully I can put 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes of RAM into one of them. And then that wireless card and the M.2 SSD I'm looking to put into the Optiplex small form factor and make it a capable PC. So what I plan to do then is reset the PC once again, this time install the OS files on that little SSD drive, and then I'll have that 1 terabyte SATA drive be where all the data will be stored. I'll probably mainly use it as a, I don't know, well, 8 gigabytes of RAM, I don't know how capable that would be, so maybe I would consider an upgrade. But either way, I'll probably dump some money into RAM, but hopefully not too much. What was that? What was that, 6 minutes? I can hear it because I was far from the station, but was it 6 minutes? Or was it 3 minutes? Okay. I guess we'll find out soon. So yeah, that's what I plan to do with the micro. We were talking a lot about it yesterday, and I was looking at some documentation from the manufacturer on it and all that stuff. But anyway, as we're still waiting for it to come, of course, we've got a great Minecraft lineup for you tonight. We're hopefully going to finish those local roads. In fact, we are actually in the home stretch of that part of the project. We just got the roads up to that large river. We got it up to that. So all we just need to do now is do the other side of that. And then after we get that done, then that will be it for that part, and then we can start building the expressway. So I expect that to begin next week. Yeah, at some point next week, I expect that to begin. And we got some apartment buildings there. Is that Barrington Station? Is that what it's called? Burlington? Yeah, Burlington Station. I see what it's called, because when we were at Western Springs, there were apartment buildings named with the same thing. So fall is just around the corner. Already? My God, how fast time goes by. Our trip's coming up and it's already halfway through summer, and they're talking about fall already. But goodness. I'm just gonna move over so I can let those people do their doings here today. Well, here this morning. Then since I have my haircut on Tuesday, our Roblox show will be starting half an hour to an hour and a half behind schedule on Tuesday. That's tomorrow, actually. So, and then Wednesday, I've been informed about going to Lost Mountain Miniature Golf, which is about a few miles from here. So, and a few of my cousins are going to be with us too. So that's going to be very exciting. That is going to be very exciting. I did not expect to hear the news, but now the only problem is how are we going to handle our script on our station when it comes to that. Well, I see I don't have like a monitor specifically in there, but I'll get that. I'll try to get that figured out if I have time when I get back home later today. I'll try to get that figured out when I have time. If not, then that's fine. But I'll find time and eventually I'll get to it. Looks like the public works people are here. I don't know what they're here for. Maybe they're here for some coffee or something. I don't know. Or are they just patrolling the side streets? So yeah, there's another look at Main Street there. This one is Forest Avenue. But it's going to be quite a long walk, and I'm sure that next express is probably going to be here even before, like even after I get over to the school, but I don't know if this is going to show up. Well, it looks like they're putting down some barriers. Oh no, they're taking some of the barriers. They're taking the barriers and putting them back wherever they store them, but yeah, wherever the heck those barriers are stored. But yeah, I don't know how lucky I'm gonna be this time for my count, including the inbound I saw earlier on the way here. I couldn't get it on camera, but I couldn't get it on video, but oh well. So this will be 4, so I believe that's the total count so far today. But the record currently is 22. The second place record is 17, so I don't know if we're gonna make 3rd place or maybe potentially beat that record. I highly doubt we're gonna beat that record, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on there. I'm sure we're gonna be quite busy, so I don't think there's gonna be any way I'm gonna try to beat any way to beat that record, but who knows? We'll see. I think it's already past 7:30. safe train gate mechanism. All right, that's going to be the last one. So now let's make our way to the school. Stop here for a quick moment because my shoe got undone. There we go. Cleaning the little mat in the front. All right. This place has been vacant for some time. The Outpost Mexican Thai Cafe Butcher Shop. How generic. All right. Now I got to make my way to the school here so I can get my my job started. So, that was some good exercise too. Oh, dang it! There it goes again. Whatever. I'll fix it later. All right, when we get inside. All right. So that's gonna do it for our morning stream here in Downers Grove. Maybe I might be lucky and be back in the afternoon again to see some more, but otherwise that's it for now. So if we do return later in the afternoon to do another part, we will. Otherwise, we'll see you later this afternoon back at home when we do our Minecraft show for this week. We have a lot to get done. So until then, I'm going to try to speak over the racket here. They were watering the little plants on the poles. All right. So, as I've said, we'll see you later this evening for Minecraft, or we could see you later in the afternoon for more from Downers Grove, whichever comes first. So until then, hope you all have a good Monday, and we'll catch you all soon.